with Macross finally coming out in the West, here's a rewind thoughts, giving my thoughts on when it was first announced at Anime Expo 2019 that Harmony Gold decided to renew, and I think it was 35 years. I could be wrong with that one. I think I misheard that one. But anyway, the bottom line is they decided to renew the Macross license from Big West, so that means no Macross for a while. That's what people thought. But of course, 3 years later from that, there was an announcement that they are willingly to release them, and now in 2025, they are released. So there you go. So with that said, here is a rewind thought. My first thoughts of Harmony Gold renewing their license from Big West for the Macross franchise.
Hello guys, it's NautoAis. I want to give my quick thoughts on this sad announcement, basically kind of related to the Anime Expo. Yes, Anime Expo happened last week. So anyway, what is this quick thought I want to give my thoughts on? And that is on the Anime Expo. If you're a Macross fan, you know the history was happening with Harmony Gold that's supposed to be by 2021. The license is going to expire and it's up the air, if you think. Unfortunately, I'm going to cut to the chase here is that in the expo, Harmony Gold announced that with the agreement with Tatsunoko Production, which is the owner of Macross, that Harmony Gold renewed their license with the agreement with Tatsunoko Production for 35 years. So for me, I would say hashtag rest in peace Macross. Yeah, I can probably give you the gist of it all, who's Harmony Gold and why they're a problem when it comes with the Macross franchise. Harmony Gold is a company that has, well, still now, the rights for anything Macross in the United States. So they basically created Robotech, which is based on 3 different shows they combine into one, and they call it the Robotech World, from what I understand. And that is, the first one is Macross, which is, the Macross thing, which is they call it the Robotech World, but I don't know what the name is. And then the second one is called Southern Cross, which is another story, like, in Japan, has nothing to do with Macross. Again, I'm not an expert, there are more people than an expert, but I'm just trying to get my gist of it here, so just bear with it. And then the third one is called Mospida, which is, again, another story, but all 3 of those series has one thing related. They're basically owned by Tatsunoko Production. So there you go. And they made a Robotech, but the biggest problem is that other Macross that never came out, they get either blocked by Harmony Gold, or they're not really localizing it, change it, or making a dub version, or you name it, whatever. There have been other Macross that people wanted, such as Macross 7, Macross Frontier, maybe other Macross series, but yeah, there wasn't really a lot of Macross outside of Japan. The only one beside, Macross they did is Macross 2, which is a 2 1-hour show. I seen it at Stars at one point. And Macross Plus, basically, I think that one was localized or published or produced by, in America, Manga USA Manga TV, I don't know what the company. They were bought out by Funimation. So, but the bottom line is with those 2, they had to pay a hefty fee to Harmony Gold in order just to release it. And yet there is actually Macross. ADV actually paid a lot of money to Harmony Gold just to actually do Macross outside of Japan. And that is what Harmony Gold is. But the bottom line is, they have like an iron fist hold on the Macross franchise, and hopefully by 2021 that shouldn't be the case. But of course, like I said, on the Anime Expo 2019, they renewed the license for 35 years. So what does this mean? Well, could it be a good thing or a bad thing? Well, I think to some extent it would be a bad thing, because seeing the history with Harmony Gold with the Macross franchise, they really didn't do anything much about it. Like I said, they were given permission, they allowed it to release some Macross anime, such as Macross 2 and Macross Plus, and I think that's it. From what I heard, there was fans dub and sub of Macross 7. Could be also wouldn't be surprised with Macross Frontier because again, Harmony Gold's not doing squat. I mean, there is a weird by Funimation. They call it the Robotech Shadow Chronicles, and it is an anime. However, it is in the Robotech world, not Macross world or Tatsunoko world, because the main character from Macross and from Speeda was actually in the same movie. But I did watch the movie. I don't get it. Whatever. So to some extent, in my personal opinion, I'm not a Macross fan, mind you, but I know a lot of people I follow and friends who are, and they're not happy. Is that it could be mostly a bad thing because, well, are they going to do something? Are they going to allow Harmony Gold to release Macross, like say Funimation, Viz, whatever, and all they have to do is pay Harmony Gold? How much is it going to be? I mean, right now, the master license holder is Harmony Gold, and if they're not doing anything about it, that's gonna suck. And then, of course, at one point, even Harmony Gold trying to sue the people who created Battletech because they said, "Oh, it's a copyright infringement of Macross." I'm like, it doesn't look like it. I mean, yeah, it's robot, but they look something different. I mean, to some extent, I'm surprised Harmony Gold didn't sue Hasbro or the creator of Transformer, which is an American, by the way, because one of the characters was based on a Macross design, which is Jetfire. Yes, he is a Macross plane. He was the Veritech Valkyrie. I don't know what you call that thing, but I mean, good, bad. I don't know. I'm not really a Macross fan, but I know some people, including the happy console gamer, who is a very uber Macross fan. I kind of feel for them because Harmony Gold, once again, hold that iron grip, having it a 35 years exclusive for the Macross franchise. Yeah, it's kind of sucked there. So for me, I mean, it is unfortunate because I really want to see other Macross anime, you know, just to see what it is. Macross 7, Frontier, and some other ones. Yeah, it kind of sucks in my opinion that this had to happen. People were hoping by 2021 they're done, but well, you can also probably blame Tatsunoko Production for basically making an agreement. I mean, they'll probably still hope a bit. I'm not really sure it's going to work or not because if you remember with the case with One Piece and 4Kids, and some people who went to the Anime Expo and some other anime convention, they went to Toei, they went to Shonen Jump. They told the story about what 4Kids was doing with One Piece, and when they heard about it, there was rumor about talks, and there was even to a point they said, "Hey, 4Kids, guess what? You gotta prove to us that we're gonna make us money and that this franchise is gonna be popular, that it's not gonna ruin its reputation. Can you guarantee that?" And when push comes to shove, 4Kids said, "Well, guess not," and they lost the right, and Funimation got it. So maybe it is still a possibility. I mean, go to a convention, go to an anime convention expo, write a letter to Tatsunoko Production, maybe convince them to say that Harmony Gold holding that rights, the master license for the Macross series, is not a good thing. You gotta state your case. That's all I can say, but I mean, it's gonna suck that this had to happen. So there you go. It sucks. It's like thumbs down. I'm gonna say that. So anyway, that's my thoughts on Harmony Gold basically clinching with an iron fist, holding the Macross franchise to become once again for 35 years the master license holder for it. So it sucks. Yeah, it really sucks. With that, I'll see you guys later.